Hey everybody, it's April. Today I want to talk about how planking can help alleviate anxiety. So I'm going to start on hands, and I'm planning to do 2.5 on hands and 2.5 on my forearms. We'll see how it goes. So if you're starting on hands, starting in table position, pull your shoulders down your back, then lift your upper back, lift your chest, pull in your belly, come up on your toes, shift your weight forward slightly. The timer has begun. And then once you're in your plank, do all of that again. So I'm going to press into the floor again, broadening my upper back, actually pulling in my belly, actively pulling in my belly, tightening up my glutes, pressing my heels back. So you are making yourself into a nice long plank. Gaze is just in front of your fingertips. So you're not tucking your chin or lifting your chin up too high. We are already at 30 seconds. So if you just started planking, if this was your first day and you held for 30 seconds, good for you. Woohoo! That's good, really. Or if this was your longest plank, if you've been working up to 30 seconds and you did it today, that's good also. Because the idea is you want to try and increase your time, or maybe increase the number of times you hold plank, so that you are getting all the benefits, which are increasing your hand, wrist, arm, shoulder strength, strengthening your core, your lower back, tightening up your glutes, improving your posture. But one of the big things you get from planking is it's a mood booster, and it can help with anxiety. And so because I've mentioned it before, that planking does release endorphins, which I'm not going to say only planking does that. And you will encounter that with exercise in general. One of the great things about planking, though, is that you're static and you can do it anywhere. You don't have to go to the gym. We're at 134, by the way. You don't have to have special clothing or equipment. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in your living room, your bedroom, your office, your kitchen. I have done it in all those places, I think. That's probably what I need to do, is one week have a tour, a planking tour of my home, going around doing it in different rooms. So it helps eliminate the excuses, 2 minutes, but it also helps make it easier to do it. Plank isn't easy. I would be lying if I said it was, but it is easier than other things insofar as you don't have to go anywhere or buy special equipment, etc., etc. So one of the problems with anxiety is a lot of times it makes you more sedentary, because it can make you a little depressed maybe. You're feeling anxious. You don't know what you should be doing. We're at 2:30, so I'm going to come down on my forearms. Oh, and I'm going to have to move that watch. If you changed and come to your forearms, make sure you come back into that good form again. Like, I can feel my hips are up a little too high. So I'm going to pull in my belly, tucking just a little bit, reaching my tailbone toward my heels. Forearm is not my favorite plank, but I like to challenge myself, and I can do this. So I might even go to side plank. We'll see. We're at 3 minutes already. So one of the things to think about is that exercise helps decrease the stress hormones, and it increases endorphins, which, again, like I've said, is a mood booster. So exercise helps relieve anxiety and depression because it's releasing those endorphins. It also can be a good confidence booster. When you are planking and you're starting to get stronger and you're feeling more confident about your body, about yourself, that's all a great thing. We're at 3:36. I'm just going to switch to my forearm just because. And I'm going to adjust my blouse a little bit. I do have a cami on underneath, and my hair is caught in my earring. Goodness gracious, I've got fashion faux pas going on. If you switch to side plank, lift your hips, reach your top arm to the sky, press the sole of your bottom foot toward the floor, actively lifting and reaching. We're at 4:03. I think I need to wait till 4:06. Yep, and I'm going to switch to the other side. Sorry, turning my back to you. Actively lifting and reaching. So, going back to feeling anxious or having anxiety, sometimes it becomes consuming, and then it's hard to make yourself do something because you're feeling anxious. So that's the tricky part. I know it's not easy. I'm not saying, oh, if you're feeling anxious, just do a plank and you're going to be fine. But because sometimes you have to convince yourself to get off the couch or wherever you are. Wow, there's some crazy hair. in order to do your plank or to try and alleviate that anxiety, you have to make yourself get up and do it. And that's not always easy. I know it's not. I'm not trying to make light of it by any means. We're at 5 minutes already. I'm gonna hold a few seconds longer. I really feel it in my core today, pulling in your belly. And if nothing else, plank takes your mind off what you're feeling anxious about. So there is that. So that's something to think about. And maybe the whole time you're planking, you're not loving it, but it's taking your mind off of other things. And that's important. And then sometimes when you're done, you think, why was I so anxious about that? Or why was I stressing about that? And it may actually help really change the way you're looking at the situation. Okay, have a great day. See ya.